Alright, let's see. I got some weird shit going on here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Alright, it looks like we're rolling. So I got cut off, and so I had to take care of some shit in order. Okay, anyway, so I got cut off, and I didn't realize until 10 or 15 minutes later that the video wasn't recording. So anyways, I was really going into some stuff that to me was important. But I guess to try to pick up where I left off before I got interrupted. So the channel, like I'm not addressing an audience, and so I'm not gonna get an audience. Not that I ever wanted one, really. I mean, that's the whole thing about, whatever, doing a channel and stuff. It's like quality versus quantity. If I want an audience, I want a quality audience, not just a bunch of subscribers, And that's not the way any of these platforms are set up. These platforms are set up and designed to encourage people to gain large quantities of subscribers. And so it encourages people to run their channel as a business, as opposed to just, doing a channel for the art and sake and love of creating content. And so I've always been opposed to having my channels, any channel I run, be dictated by my audience. It's like, that's not the audience I'm looking for, is the audience that dictates what I do. And then people can scold me and say, well, then you're not going to get any subscribers and views, and that's okay. That's totally okay. So it isn't that I'm intentionally repelling people from watching. It's just that, I can't really do what I'm doing, and then also cater to an audience. It just doesn't work that way. And like I said in the previous video I'm posting, I already ran a channel for 7 years, and people don't want the truth. So there's the only target audience is the hive mind, the mass psychosis audience. That's if you want quantity of subscribers, well, then you need to put out, what is your average person looking for? Well, first of all, your average person isn't looking for the truth, And so you eliminate like 90% of audience base, unless you want to just start lying to people and doing, just putting out what people want to see and hear. And that's not what this channel is about. So even though I'm not repelling audience, I'm not catering to them either. And ideally it would be great to have audience members, or audience, because then they can help me put the puzzle together. But nobody wants to, that's not really ideal either. That people just want to, they don't want to. I'm not going to get like people like trying to piece the puzzle together with me, generally speaking. I'm mostly just going to get passive observers, and again, that's just an audience that I'm not, even if I did want that, which at some point it would be good actually, but I'm not, that I still have to piece the puzzle together myself before I can present the puzzle. I have to piece it together myself, and so I'm using this to piece the puzzle together. Now, like I said, ideally it would be cool to have other people so that it isn't just me putting the puzzle together by myself. You know, you know, a puzzle is a lot easier to do if there are other participants. You know, if you've got 10 people putting a big puzzle together, it's going to get done in a fraction of the time that if it's just one person. And but I can't. You know, that's just, it's just not really something that's feasible. Is just to get, you know, a bunch of people helping me piece this puzzle together. So this channel is just me, you know, with a big pile of puzzle pieces and trying to put them all together by myself. And you know, there might be you know, some viewers that are participating in their own mind, where they're listening to me and piecing the puzzle together themselves, and that's fine too. Like, that's cool. I'll keep doing it by myself. I mean, if there are viewers that are piecing this puzzle together, but they're not like, you know, they're not like actively participating, that's okay. But it's just not feasible to have a big audience, you know, watching me put a puzzle together by myself. Only diehard puzzle piecers would really be down to like observing me put this puzzle together. You know, only people that are really into you know, that kind of shit would really be active audience members. You know. So anyways, and you know, so anyways, so I got interrupted. I was like going on. I went on for like 30 minutes, and then that's when I realized the camera shut off at like 10 minutes or some shit. So I deleted that screen recorder app because it's not working, and so I re-uploaded this screen recorder app because it'll let me record a lot long. I can record for fucking an hour and a half or something if I want to, you know. So I lost all that shit that I was going into when I was talking, because the camera shut off after 10 minutes. The screen recorder shut off. But I was just kind of explaining why I'm running this channel the way I am, what the goal is, and stuff like that. And it's kind of repeat maybe, but it just depends. For me, it's not, you know. And so I don't know. I would like to just keep working on this, and I don't know how far I'm gonna get through this. Again, I would like it to get to the point where I've got the puzzle all pieced together, and then I can present the final product to a general audience. And you know, but it's just a lot. And this is the most convenient way to do it, is just to do what I'm doing. You know, people can be like, you know, I can hear all the critics where they're like, well, why not just do this and then publish it when you're done, you know, and shit like this. But then again, are they working on a big puzzle like I am? Probably not. You know. So anyways, I forgot. I had a lot of shit. I was on a roll. I was in the zone when I did that last video, and it cut off 10 minutes in, and I kept going for another 20 minutes before I realized the camera shut off. So now I'm kind of you know, I've lost some enthusiasm because of that. And I lost track of where I was going. And you know, but so this is just going to be kind of a whatever video now. But anyways, I mentioned where I got cut off that the playlist. I added 3 more things to the playlist. I added the soundtrack. I added post-it notes, and then I added gap fillers. And so I'm gonna try to do a gap filler video today, and because and I'm gonna the gap filler I want to start with is the clairvoyant. And I was talking about this in the last video, but I believe I got completely cut off before it picked up on what I was saying. And this gap filler is the clairvoyant, is the first gap filler I'm going to go into. And the clairvoyant was that guy who, well, it's hard to explain to summarize, but I don't, if anybody's following this at all, it's the guy that came to the RV and told me that he was feeling this intuition. He had this intuition that something was going on that had to do with witchcraft and magic and spells, and then I ended up kind of asking him to give me his intuitive insight, and he claimed that in his life he did have some clairvoyant kind of experience, and he is a character in this story that I haven't fleshed out. I only just barely scratched the surface on, and it's important to flesh the clairvoyant out, because he's kind of a big part of this story. And so if I'm inspired and feeling enthusiastic, I think today I'm going to start the gap filler. I'm going to start with the clairvoyant. And but other than that, I don't really know. Like I said, I got cut off, so I'm kind of like not really feeling this video. So I guess I'll just cut it off for now, and then maybe if I feel an urge, I can go into more shit today.